Hey, Matrix here. That's my alias, Matrix. Um, Today I'm just gonna show you a little fun with CMD, which is just a protocol. Some things I'm gonna type in the CMD, and some other protocols are like sub protocols. Netstat, Telnet, FTP, NBTstat, ping, and NSLOOKUP. I'm not connected to the internet, so some of these will not work. So let me connect to the internet. Dang it! Wait for that to load. Let me just run CMD. Go to Start. Run, type in CMD. It opens up a little black box. Should say c/windows/system32/cmd.exe. Basic enough. Okay. First off, I want to show you the ping function. All you do is type in ping and give you a whole list of options and usage, how you use ping, basically. What you really need to do is you type in ping, IP, whatever the IP address is. I'm just typing in IP. And let's say if you want to keep it going for a while, you just do -T, which keeps sending TCP packets to the target host. Another one, which is ping IP -L, type in a value, and -T. This means that you'll ping the target host. The packets will be however many kilobytes you want. It only goes up to, I think, like 60,000 some or whatever, which really isn't a lot. And then it'll just keep going until you tell it to stop. Basically, just X out. That's what I do. Moving on, the new one I figured out is netstat. As you can see, I'm not really connected to anything but just my own computer, so nothing will come up. But usually when you're on AIM, a whole list of IP addresses, local addresses will come up. And actually, if you're direct connected to somebody over AIM, like if you want to send a picture, you have to be direct connected, you can type in netstat -N, and then it will show you a whole other bunch of IP addresses, and one of those is your host. The way you can find this out is you type in netstat -N before you log on AIM, direct connect to the host, and then type it again, and the newly established IP address will be your host. Okay, let's see. Telnet. Telnet is an internet protocol. IP is a protocol, and it's built into Windows XP and Windows 2000, I think. You can download it for earlier versions of Windows. It's pretty easy to use. Type in the help function, give you a bunch of supported commands. Let's see, you type in O, and it'll say 2, which is connect to. You type in whatever IP address you want, and you can type in a port. 21, 23 is the default port, but you could change that by, going here, properties, and then just changing everything out. Another thing, is the FTP function, just file transfer protocol. Kind of works the same as Telnet. You type in the help function, gives you a list of things you could do. Really doesn't tell you what they do, but you could pretty much guess. I mean, let's see, quit, X out basically, trace to trace all the connections that the host is on, binary, which is a type of encryption, close, same thing as probably quit, and the way you connect is you press O, connect to, type in an IP, and then once you're in, you could type in dir, which gives you a directory, and you can go from there. By the way, none of these are illegal. They're all built into Windows, and they're just simply protocols. Okay, another one is NBTstat. This one gives you a lot of information here. It's really to find what local hosts have NetBIOS shares open. A NetBIOS share is basically port 139 or port 443, 445. 139 is a really vulnerable port, and it's a NetBIOS share port, like I just mentioned. And the way you can find out if the host that you have is sharing NetBIOS, you can type in NBTstat minus lowercase a and the IP address. If you have the IP address, you could do minus uppercase A. I think I have that backwards. Nope. Yep, I do. Okay, it's uppercase A for the IP address, lowercase a if you have like www. or just the host name like .aol.com or whatever. And that's basically that one in a nutshell. You can read over the functions here. Okay, and the last one is NS lookup. I've seen many people on YouTube post this as a way to get around proxies in school servers that are denying you service to a certain website. It's not really true because it's really not a homemade proxy. It just gives you the IP address of a website. Like say I wanted the IP address of MySpace, so I want to do ns lookup www.myspace.com. It'll give you a list of MySpace IP addresses. You can use that one. And that's pretty much it.